Okay, so for those of you who don't have guitars at home, here's a possible solution for you. If you go to musica.com, here's the address right here, musica.com. And when you go there, you're going to select Tools. Now in the Tools page, you have piano, guitar, bass guitar, and drums, and we're going to select guitar. And what that does, that opens up a guitar fingerboard with 6 strings and the frets. So the string on top is the E string. There's the name for the strings right here. And that's the one smallest string, which is the one closest to the floor when you're holding the guitar. This E string down here is the lowest string, also the biggest string, and you're holding the guitar, it should be closest to the ceiling. These lines right here are called frets, and we number the strings 1 through 6, starting right here with this small E string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we number the frets 1, 2, and 3. Now these notes right here are open. So what we're going to do is look at our first exercise, which is this page right here. It's called the 5-minute guitar lesson. And we need to learn 2 chords, the C chord and the G7 chord. So let's go back to our guitar and show you how to do that on our virtual instrument. Here we are. So the first chord is the C chord, so we're going to put our first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Now the way we do this using this app is we go to Mark and click that, and then we click the 2nd string, 1st fret, and that tells us that note is C. Now we need a G open and we need an E open in order to make the full chord. Now to play the chord, we go over here to play, and with my mouse, each time I click, it's going to play a chord. So there's your chord, C chord. Now when we want to switch to G7, we want to move the first finger from the 2nd string to the 1st string. So we take this off and we make this string open. And this is the G7 chord. And I go to play, and with my mouse I just click, and that's our G7 chord. So going back to our songs right here, we have Mary Had a Little Lamb, C to G7, C to G7. And so we're going to see if we can play that song and change the chords quickly enough to make sense out of this. So here's the C chord, and I'm going to strum 4 strums to a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mary had a little lamb, change. Little lamb, change. Little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. So you can see how I did that. You can continue with the rest of that song. And there are other songs using just those 2 chords. Here's Rockabye Baby, and this one's in 3/4 time. So we have to establish 3/4 time by playing 1, 2, 3. So instead of playing in 4, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Rock-a-bye, baby, in the tree. Change tone when the wind blows, the cradle right, and so on. And then there's other songs that you can play with just those two chords. So that's how you play chords using the virtual guitar. The next video, I'll show you how to play melodies.